Hello, everybody. My name is Advaith Vutukuru, and today I have a guest that makes my and a lot of people's daily lives better. He shapes the community of Mountain House, and it's none other than the mayor, Mr. Andy Sue. Hello, Mr. Andy Sue.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. How are you doing today?
Great.
Okay, so is there anything I should call you, Mr. Sue, Mr. Mayor?
Mayor Sue's fine.
Mayor Sue?
Yep.
Okay, and
No, it's fine.
okay. So without further ado, let's get started.
All right.
How did your journey as mayor begin in the first place? What gave you that spark to become a politician?
It actually started back in 2007 when I was watching Netflix every night. And honestly, we were just tired of watching TV every day. And I decided when the opportunity came to join the board of the CSD, I ran for the board in 2008. And since then, I've run 3 other times and have won. So yeah, started because Netflix movies were terrible.
Crazy how boredom caused one of the best mayors in our city to happen.
Yeah.
Many people, like kids, don't really know what a mayor does. So what do mayors do?
Well, the mayor is the top elected official in the town or in the city, and we make the mayor and the 4 city council members make decisions on almost every aspect of Mountain House, like the police services, fire, library, streets, parks, events. Everything comes through the city council and the mayor.
So what like degrees or experiences do you need to become mayor?
There's no specific degree that you need. In fact, I know there are mayors who are, 18 years old, so they didn't get a college degree. But um, I had 3 degrees from UCLA: biology, psychology, and neuroscience. And of course, I have a medical degree from Emory University, and I did my emergency medicine training at Stanford. But really, anyone 18 and over can be mayor.
So not only a professional mayor, but an experienced mayor here in Mountain House.
Yeah.
So Mountain House is one of the quickly growing communities and cities. So what do you think it will look like in the next 5 to 10 years?
Well, I hope Mountain House stays a very close-knit community and culturally diverse. And some of you may not know that Mountain House actually is the safest city in California. We just received some stats last month that we have less crime than all other cities in California.
Wow. So you think that will like keep going? You think it'll just be safe?
Well, that's my goal as mayor, to keep Mountain House as safe as possible.
I see. So do you think you'll run again next term?
I generally don't plan more than a few days in advance, so I haven't thought about it too much.
So, okay. I personally want to be a politician in the
Mm,
United States and make an impact. So
mm.
what qualities do you think a politician needs?
Well, a politician needs to be a good communicator. I always say actually that every one of us um, in the country, we're all politicians because you deal with one of 2 things: you deal with people and you deal with money. So you've been training as a politician since you were younger, and but to be a good politician, you have to be able to communicate. You have to learn to compromise and work with people.
Yeah. So do you think that like any kids or teens in the community can get involved, do community service? Because like I know Mountain House, it's like a big area, but then like again, there's not like too many community centers and stuff. So do you think kids can?
So we started this thing called the Youth Action Committee, I would say maybe 15 years ago. And so a lot of kids, I think from grades 6 through 12, participate in the Youth Action Committee, and you get to learn how government works. And there's a lot of volunteer opportunities through the Youth Action Committee. Have you heard of it?
The youth action community? Yeah.
Yeah. So a lot of kids
They
do
can
that.
volunteer. So on my way when I was driving here, I saw like a big sign that said like electric bikes and motorcycles type of things like be safe, watch your kids. So what's your take on that?
That's my take on e-bikes, and um, I'll be honest, I wish the kids would just stay off of them
Really?
because they're like vehicles, but a lot of kids, especially younger than 16, are not street savvy and don't know all the rules of the road, and they cause a lot of accident. Or not that they cause, but they sometimes are part of some accidents that we've had in the community because they don't know the rules well. Although adults definitely could be at fault too. I think it's dangerous when you're on e-bike that goes so fast, and a lot of kids I see don't wear their helmets, and I think the safest thing is for the kids to walk to school.
Would you say that we can expect like a ban in the future?
I don't know about a ban. We have talked about it, but I can't really say if it's going to happen or not.
I see. So what other safety rules do you think you can like implement in Mountain House, or do you think it's like already safe and at its
Well, Mountain House is very safe, but when you're talking about traffic, we're always working on things that can make traffic safer. Just this last month, actually, we implemented a red light program where people who run red lights now will get tickets, and it's automatic. There's a camera that's set upon the traffic lights, and when we see somebody run a red light, we can catch them right away. So that we just approved that last month.
I see. So many people in the high school or like even in elementary school, they face like peer pressure, bullying. Do you think you have anything like maybe people can come give speeches or like in general?
That question is more probably under the jurisdiction of the school board. Yeah, that's the one thing that the mayor and the city council doesn't really get involved in, is the school and school district and things they do at school. So that's probably something the school will need to continue to address, because unfortunately it continues to be a problem.
Okay. Do you think that we can expect like a police station in Mountain House?
It's hard to predict, but I suspect we will not have a police station in the near future. We contract with San Joaquin County sheriffs, and they have a very large force that covers Mountain House when we need their services.
So what are like the improvements that we can expect in Mountain House?
Well, so some of the things we've done. You asked about the most current things that we're working on. In the near future, we're going to have 9 new tennis courts built across the street. And then next to that, we're going to have an amphitheater, where we can have concerts and music in the park. And then the third project that's coming up is the dog park. So for people with, it's like a enclosed dog park in Central Park.
What is the hardest part about being a mayor, and what's the most rewarding part?
Hardest part, that's always a tough question, but I think sometimes we have to make very hard decisions on, for example, taxes or no taxes, increasing fees or not increasing fees, and there's always two sides to the story, and people get very passionate about some of the decisions you make, and yeah, it's tough because these decisions affect 30,000 people, so you want to try to make the best decision possible. And the most rewarding, I like working with the kids, hopefully future leaders of our country, and I like to hopefully inspire them to, do the best they can.
Best thing. Yeah, 100%. And is there any last message you'd like to share? Anything for the audience?
For the kids in the audience, I always give this message, make good choices in life, do the right thing, and don't do anything dumb.
Thank you so much.
Why don't we take a tour of the town hall and the surrounding areas?
Yeah, I'd love to.
All right.
So what is that, and what's going on in the Board of Chambers?
Board Chambers is where the city council meets, and right now they're training crossing guards for the city of Mountain House.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So the city's advancing as we talk.
Yeah, let's go this way. This is the customer service front counter. Obviously it's closed today, but
what do they do here?
This is when people come and ask for things that like water bills and utility bills and building permits, and so this is the front end of our office.
What days are these open?
Monday through Friday.
Monday through Friday.
Yeah. And then across from the town hall, we have one of the nicest libraries in the county.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm sure you've been here before.
I've been here before.
Yeah. So
I love Mountain House because every single year we have some new project and it always advances.
Yeah.
Such as a library.
Well, they must have some sort of program in there today.
In here.
But anyways, we won't go too far in. Let's go on the outside.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, what do you like to do in your free time, Mr. Su?
Free time. All right. So probably in addition to being mayor, of course, I'm a emergency physician at Sutter Tracy. I'm the director of the emergency room. I'm also the director of the stroke program. Some of you may already know that I'm the high school tennis coach for both boys and girls. And of course, you were a participant, but I'm the president of Mountain House Flag Football, Mountain House Golf Club, Mountain House Tennis Club, Mountain House Youth Cheer, and the Mountain House Sailfish, the swim program.
Wow.
So I'm in charge of all those programs. So some people think I don't sleep at all, but honestly, I get good, solid 8 hours sleep, because if I don't, I couldn't do all the things that I do.
Yes.
What I'm able to do, I think probably better than some people, is I'm very efficient when I'm awake. I get stuff done. When I wake up, I just start working and going through all my tasks every single day.
Yeah.
So when I do have free time, I watch TV like everybody else, but I try not to watch too much TV. And I like to work on my tennis and golf, but haven't been able to work on that too much lately. But so let's walk outside and see the rest of.
So you do a lot for this community, Mr. Su.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so you're not only the mayor, but you have like multiple jobs, like the tennis coach, and you're a nurse, or no, emergency
doctor. Yeah.
Yeah. So wow, that's cool, honestly. So that's where they're building the new tennis courts?
No, those are the current tennis courts, and across the street to your right is where we're building 9 new tennis courts.
Wow.
And after we build those tennis courts, we're going to convert these 3 tennis courts into 11 pickleball courts, because pickleball is very popular these days. So that's the next part of the expansion. Across from the town hall, next to the tennis courts, will be our new swim center, where we'll actually have a gym in there. It's called a recreation center. We'll have like a large swimming pool. We'll have a kids pool. We'll have a gym. Lots of rooms for people to do activities.
Do you think it'll be open for the public, or is
this is for the public.
So
and the tennis courts will probably be done by next March.
Do you have like an estimate of when it'll be done by?
2027, 28, somewhere around there. You can see. We can walk over there and see this.
So it's actually so cool. As you guys can see, there's a whole recreational center, and I think the tennis courts are going to be coming by 2026.
Mm-hmm.
And when is the pool going to be coming?
Maybe 27 or 28.
27 or 2028.
Yeah.
So by the time I graduate high school, I'll be swimming in that pool. Yeah. What's the difference between a proclamation and a resolution?
A resolution is something we need to do for the town. We decide, we're going to plant some trees here. A proclamation is recognizing either certain cultures or some people. We've recognized a couple of kids who wrote books and give them a certificate for the achievements.
Oh, wow. So without further ado, we can end the stream on a good note. Thank you so much, Mr. Su, for giving me your time. And the reason we rest at night in peace is because of the mayor and other people in the city council and the board keeping us safe, making great decisions for us, building all these new improvements. And honestly, I love my life here in Mountain House, and because I think it's a great community. So thank you so much, Mr. Su, for giving me the time. I appreciate it so much. I know it's super valuable. Anything you'd like to say before we end the stream?
Well, I'm glad to be a part of this community and to help guide the continuous growth.
Thank you so much, Mr. Su.
All right.